My name is Bhavika Boddireddy and I am studying in Icon classes 9th standard. Today I will be teaching you all a very interesting topic in maths grammar. Before going on to the topic, I would like to tell you all a small story. Once there were 4 friends and all 4 friends had only one chocolate. They all were thinking what to do, and they finally decided that they will make 4 equal parts of the one chocolate. Means each child or each friend will get one part out of the 4 equal parts. Now when you say you got 18 marks out of 20, you say 18 out of 20 or 18 upon 20. In the similar way, those children will say, I got one piece of chocolate out of the 4, which is 1 upon 4. And here comes our topic for today. Numbers in the form of 1 upon 4 are called fractions, and our topic for today is fractions and operations on fractions. Now, when I said numbers in the form of 1 upon 4 are called fractions, you all might be thinking, what exactly are fractions? Fraction means equal parts of an whole object. Now suppose your mom makes a pizza. She makes 2 parts of the pizza and she gives you 1 part. Means you have 1 part out of the 2 equal parts of that pizza. 1 is the numerator, which is the number of parts you have, and 2 is the denominator, which is the whole, or we can say it is the total. Now here is a question for you all. You all have to tell whether the given fraction represents the given figure. Now for the first one, if we see, it is given as 1 part out of the 2 equal parts. But when we see the star, it is not divided into 2 equal parts. Means it is not representing 1 by 2, and hence the given fraction and the given figure does not represent each other. Now when we go see the second one, we can say that the figure is exactly divided into 3 equal parts, and hence the fraction and the figure represent each other. We can see that the next figure is a circle. In this circle, the fraction is given as 1 upon 4. The circle is divided into 4 parts, but the 4 parts are not equal, and hence the fraction does not represent the given figure. Before going on to operations on fractions, I would like to teach you all a concept known as LCM. The full form of LCM is least common multiple. Here there are a few steps through which we can find LCM. I will explain these steps to you all with the help of an example. Now we will find the LCM of 3 and 4 by following these steps. The first step is list the first several multiples of each number. Means suppose we have the numbers 3 and 4, we have to write the multiples of both these numbers. Multiples in short we can say for us to understand in a better way as tables. Like for 3 it will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on. And for 4 it will be 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on. The second step is look for multiples common to both the lists. Now see the list of multiples of 3 and 4, and we have to find numbers which are common. So here we can see that 12 and 24 both are common. The third step is look for the smallest number that is common to both the lists. Now here we have 12 and 24 both are common, but we have to find the least common multiple, means the first number, the lowest number which is common, which is 12, and hence the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Now let us learn addition of fractions. There are 3 steps which we need to follow while adding fractions. The first one is make sure that the bottom numbers are the denominators are the same. And the second step is we have to add the numerators, and the denominators we have to write them as it is. And the third step is we have to simplify if it is needed. Now let us understand this in a better way with the help of an example. Now we have to make sure that the numbers below, that is the denominator, should be equal. Like 15 and 5. So we have to convert 5 into 15 in order to make them equal. So we will multiply 5 into 3 in order to get 15. Now whenever we multiply in the denominator, we even multiply it in the numerator. So 7 upon 15 plus 1 into 3 upon 5 into 3, which will be equal to 7 upon 15 plus 3 upon 15. Now we will add 7 and 3 and we will get 10, and 15 we will write as it is. We do not have to add 15 and make it 30. Many people do this, but we have to directly write 15 as it is and we do not have to add it. Now we get 10 upon 15, which we can simplify as 2 upon 3. Here is another example of addition of fractions, and the sum is 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 9. Now we have the denominators 5 and 9 and we have to equalize it. If you will find the LCM of 5 and 9, it is 45. So we have to do something so that the denominator becomes 45. So 5 we need to multiply by 9 and 9 we need to multiply by 5 in order to make them 45. And when we multiply both in the numerator as well as the denominator. So 2 we will multiply by 9 as well as 5, which is 2 into 9 upon 5 into 9 plus 3 into 5 upon 9 into 5, which will give us 2 9s are 18 upon 5 9s are 45 plus 3 into 5 is 15 upon 9 into 5 is 45. We will add 18 plus 15 will get 33 and upon 45. So 33 and 45 both are divided by 3. So we will simplify it as 11 upon 15. Now let's go to subtraction of fractions. Addition and subtraction are exactly the same. Both have the same steps which you need to follow. You need to equalize the denominator and then you need to subtract the numerators. Now let's understand it with an example. 7 upon 8 minus 4 upon 8. This is a very easy sum because the denominators are already equal. So the thing we need to do is we need to subtract 4 from 7. 7 minus 4 is 3 and the denominator, which is 8, we will write as it is and the answer comes to 3 by 8. Next example. The next example is 6 upon 7 minus 2 upon 5. We need to equalize the denominators. The LCM of 7 and 5 is 35. So 7 if we multiply by 5 we get 35. So we will multiply in the numerator as well as the denominator. So 6 into 5 upon 7 into 5 minus 2 into 7 upon 5 into 7. 6 5s are 30 upon 35 minus 7 2s are 14 upon 35. 30 minus 14 is 16 and 35, which is the denominator, we write as it is. There is a simple thing we need to remember while adding or subtracting fractions, that is their denominator should be equal, and if they are not equal we should do so by finding their LCM, and that's it. Now let's go to multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions is very easy. The first step you all have to do is multiply the numerators. Suppose you have 2 upon 5 multiplied by 3 upon 4. So the first step is multiply the numerators. So we will multiply 2 into 3, which will be 6. And now you have to multiply the denominators, which is 5 into 4, and you will get 20. So the answer you got is 6 upon 20, and you can simplify it to 3 upon 10. Now multiplication, there is no need to equalize the denominator. You multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. And if a number is not having a denominator, like any number 2, 5, 6, whichever, we know that its denominator is 1, like 2 upon 1, 5 upon 1 and so on. So here is an example of multiplication. 5 multiplied by 8 upon 10. As I already told you all, when there is no denominator, the denominator is 1. So 5 upon 1 into 8 upon 10. We will multiply the numerator. So 5 into 8. So we will get 40 and 1 into 10, which is 10. So we can reduce it 40 upon 10 as 4. Now let's go to division of fractions. While dividing fractions, there are 3 simple steps which you need to follow. And here is an example and with which I will teach you all. The example is a upon b divided by c upon d. The first step, keep the first fraction the same. Like a upon b, you keep it as it is. Don't make any changes in it first. Change the division sign to multiplication sign. The division sign which is there, we will make it into multiplication. That is a upon b multiplied by. And flip the second fraction over to with the reciprocal. Like c upon d, we will make it as d upon c. If we have a number 2 upon 3, it will become 3 upon 2. Means uska ulta karna hai. Now here is an example of division. The sum is 2 upon 3 divided by 4 upon 5. Our first step was write the first fraction as it is. So we will write 2 upon 3 as it is given. And the division we will make multiplication, and 4 upon 5 we will flip it, which will become 5 upon 4. So it is 2 upon 3 multiplied by 5 upon 4. And now we know how to multiply. Multiply the numerator with the numerator. So 2 into 5 upon denominator with the denominator, which is 3 into 4. So 2 5s are 10 upon 3 4s are 12. And we can reduce it to 5 upon 6. Our next example of division is 2 upon 3 divided by 2. We know that 2 means 2 upon 1. When nothing is there in the denominator, it means 1 is there. So 2 upon 3 divided by 2 upon 1. And the first step is to write the first fraction as it is. So we will write 2 upon 3 as it is. And division will change to multiplication. And 2 upon 1 we will flip it, which will become 1 upon 2. So we will multiply 2 upon 3 with 1 upon 2. So we will multiply numerator with the numerator, which is 2 into 1. So it will become 2. And the denominator with the denominator, which is 3 into 2, which will become 6. We got 2 upon 6, and we can reduce it to 1 upon 3. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed it.